Hey folks, how's it going? Today I am talking about a game that I've wanted to talk about for a long time, but I kind of felt intimidated to do so because I know it's A, popular, and B, I was filming previously on something that I didn't think could capture the beauty of the book. So now that I've upgraded my camera, there will be a lot of games that I will be reviewing that have very pretty pages. It's a promise. So today we are talking about one of those games. This is Vaesen from Free League Publishing. I've talked about Free League Publishing before with my Tales from the Loop review. I'll include a link to that below. But they're doing some really cool and interesting stuff, so let's dive into this book today. Vaesen is inspired by the art of Johan Ergårdskran. I hope I said that right. Players in this game play characters who have a special ability to see supernatural creatures, the Vaesen. This game is set in a version of the Nordic countries in the 19th century. Rapid industrialization is changing the country every day, and at the same time, perhaps because of this rapid industrialization, the Vaesen are changing too. These changes are causing the supernatural and the mundane to clash at an increasing rate. This is where the players come in. Players are members of a group called the Society. The Society has its own rich history, which is included in the book, where it rises and collapses over the 18th century. Now, in the 19th century, it has been resurrected to address concerns over the Vaesen. A surviving member of the Society guides the players through both the rules of the Society and their practices. These include rituals to protect the players. Of course, there is the option in this game book to abandon the lore if you like. I do think it's very rich and interesting though, and very much worth embracing. With the lore, the players also get access to a castle keep that was used by the Society. While it has fallen into disrepair, it does come with one non-player character who has been looking after the castle. As the players go out on adventures, they may be able to hire more staff or improve the castle by clearing the rubble, finding old rooms, or repurposing them to a new life. Vaesen uses d6s with a dice pooling mechanic. Generally speaking, a player's level in a skill will indicate how many dice they are able to put into their pool to roll. Depending on the difficulty of the task, there will be a certain number of successes required to complete the task. In this game, only 6s are successes. If players need more successes, they can push a roll. This means they get to re-roll the dice. This means they get to re-roll their dice, keeping the 6s, but doing so means they will gain a condition after they've completed the task. Conditions in this game are broadly divided into two categories: physical conditions and mental conditions. Physical conditions are caused by injuries. Mental conditions are the result of environmental stresses on the mind. Most conditions are covered in these two tables, which tell you what penalties they invoke. If a character gains too many conditions, they become broken. They are unable to productively contribute to the group's efforts. They must undergo some form of care before they're able to remove the condition. I really like how the conditions are framed in this world. They feel really grounded and they have a concrete influence on the events of the game. Players get to pick a career for their characters, a personality trait, and a dark secret. This is something they're personally quietly struggling with. The players then also have 4 basic attributes: physique, precision, logic, and empathy. These determine what your character is going to excel at. There's also talents in the game. This is a broad category of potential benefits that a character may access. I previously mentioned professions. This is a really wide category with a lot of opportunity for inspiration. Characters level in this game by their players attending sessions. Every session is 1 experience point. When a character has 5 points, a player may improve a skill of theirs or buy a talent for their character. Talents are divided into general ones that are accessible to everyone, and ones that are specific to a character's archetype or profession. I really like the talent called Dedication, which allows you to ignore a mental condition once per session. Combat is a part of this game as well. Generally, everyone gets 2 actions to a round. One is a fast action and the other is a slow action. Slow actions are generally formed around confrontation, fighting, or running. Fast actions are generally small movements, like closing a door or calling out to someone. There's certainly enough fighting mechanics in this game for those who like them. When it comes to the potential adversaries you might find in the Vaesen, I really love how the book handles them. Every Vaesen comes with a suggested mystery hook. There's also a secret to each Vaesen which may be discovered during play. This is very helpful in creating an interesting campaign and shows that this game isn't all about fighting and violence, but rather it is a mystery game where the players have to solve a mystery surrounding the Vaesen. This book has plenty of content to read and play through. There's plenty of information about the themes and the world of this game. There's also a really helpful table of contents and an index, which will help you flip around the book really easily during a game. The pages are also set out to highlight important information. The art of this book is of course beautiful. It is haunting and stunning and aesthetically so pleasing. I personally really enjoy the tables in this manual. There's one for creating non-player characters, which is really helpful to the Game Master for creating characters on the fly. There's also a pre-written mystery included in the game book, so if you are really keen to start playing, but you're not sure where to start or how to create a mystery, you can dive right in. There's also plenty of suggestions and advice for players on how to roleplay and how to play this game for the most fun. This is a beautifully crafted book. I wish you guys could touch this book because all the pages have a beautiful matte texture instead of the usual glossy paper, which is very hard for me to get film of actually. The art also just really evokes this world. I paid $90 Australian for this book and the aesthetic value alone has made that a return on my investment. This is a fantastically written game. I think there's something in here for a lot of different play styles. I think you'd have to dislike fantasy altogether to not be interested in this game, and I think that's pretty uncommon among tabletop role-playing gamers. I certainly am really looking forward to picking up any other books from Free League Publishing for this game. Personally, my friends and I are champing at the bit to play this game. I have a strong love of folk horror, so if you enjoy elements like these, I think you'll really connect to this game. And those were my thoughts on this game. Is there a monster from your local folklore that you would love to see included in a future book in Vaesen? Tell me down in the comments down below, or share your general thoughts. If you enjoyed today's video, I encourage you to like, subscribe, maybe share with a friend. Toss your thoughts down below. It just encourages me to keep going. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the gaming table. Bye!